Hello, salam, bonjour. Ryan and I are here today, approaching 8 weeks in Rabat. We've been in Morocco for a little over 2 months now. As many of you know, we started in February a trip around the world for 1 year. So we left the United States on February 10th, and we were traveling around for about a month before we arrived here in Morocco. We never expected to be here for this long, but we're actually really grateful to be here and to have experienced the amount of kindness we have received here in Morocco, as well as having the time to slow down and learn a little bit more about the country.
Yeah, so we kind of wanted to show you guys some of our favorite places that we've been so far. In fact, we're going to do a top 10 of our favorite places and experiences that we've actually done so far on this trip. Just to kind of recap where we have been, we've been to Portugal, which is where we started. Then we went to London. Then we went to Edinburgh in Scotland. Then we went to Ireland. Then we went to Spain, right, in Madrid. And then, of course, we ended up here where we've been since. So, you know, we'd like to show you what some of our favorite things are in a top 10 type list.
Yeah, and if you like our video, please consider subscribing by hitting the button below.
So this is the inside lobby to the Guinness storehouse. Apparently Mondays in winter are a pretty convenient day to come.
Even though the Guinness storehouse is a pretty touristy attraction, we still had a blast. It gives you a really, really great history of Guinness beer. In fact, one of the coolest things that we learned was that Sir Arthur Guinness actually signed a 9,000-year lease on the building. A lot of fun. We definitely recommend it. You will get some Guinness beer. You actually get to pour your own and learn how to pour it properly.
When we were in Madrid, we heard a story about secret cookies baked by reclusive nuns, and we had to go check it out. A half kilo de mantecados de llama. Gracias. Gracias. After you find the secret door and you figure out the process, you're rewarded with a box of cookies like these. We paid €9 for this half kilo box of shortbread cookies, and they were amazing.
We are standing on Portobello Road in Nottingham.
Some of our favorite parts of our trip are when we're able to get away from the hustle and bustle of the big city like we did here when we went to Notting Hill just outside of London. So we're standing here in front of the bookstore. This is the central focus for Notting Hill, which is a movie with Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts, one of my favorites. I love it.
So we've just stopped for lunch. We're eating at a place called Earl of Lonsdale. The cool thing about this is we got our own little lunch area. They call it the private bar area. So Becky and I are sitting at this table. So we're excited. Hopefully the food is good, and we'll see.
That doesn't mean we didn't also enjoy seeing some of the major landmarks in London, like Westminster Abbey, the Palace of Westminster, Tower Bridge, and the Buckingham Palace. We even found a literary landmark called the Spaniards Inn. We're here at the Spaniards Inn. We are in Hampstead, England, a little bit north of London. I'm excited because we're on a literary walking tour. Famous poets have been drinkers here, like Keats and Byron, who used to come here and drink, and the pub was mentioned in Bram Stoker's Dracula, as well as in the Charles Dickens book, so we're pretty pumped.
So the Spaniards Inn has beers that are actually served in casks, and you can see that these taps here are actually flowing from a cask, which is really cool.
It's tough to go to Scotland and not try a scotch. Since we were on a budget, we decided to skip the tasting tour and instead try Tribo Bar. Tribo Bar is a highly rated specialty tasting room where the employees can recommend something unique based on your specific preferences.
So here we go. I like it. It's great.
Aside from exploring some caves, we also got to kiss a stone and check out Blarney's beautiful gardens.
heard a lot about the amazing food in Morocco, so we were excited to book a food tour when we first got to Marrakech. We found a tour guide named Yaya who was highly recommended on TripAdvisor. He took us through all kinds of Moroccan food like olives, which we loved, snails, which we weren't so sure about, and a traditional Moroccan soup called harira. We also tried a bastilla, which we really liked. It was ground meat in a sweet, flaky pastry. We loved spending time with Yaya. He was a fantastic tour, and the tour itself was one of the highlights of our trip.
If you enjoy nature and hiking, you owe it to yourself to go to Scotland. In the Scottish Highlands, you'll find incredible scenery along with world-class hiking trails. Check out Loch Leven just outside of Glencoe, and you'll find incredible views of mountains surrounding the loch or the lake there. If you want to stay a bit closer to Edinburgh, try hiking at Arthur's Seat. It's an 800-foot high peak just outside of the city center, and there are several trails there suitable for all skill levels. We're actually standing at the cliffs of Moher right now in Ireland. We're still walking around and doing some exploring, but so far it's really incredible. One of the most beautiful and awe-inspiring places we've ever been, the cliffs of Moher are definitely a place that you should visit. Featured in movies like Harry Potter and The Princess Bride, pictures and video just can't do these justice. We actually went on an incredibly windy day, which made it all that more exciting. Hey guys, we're standing outside of Palácio de Pena in Sintra, Portugal. So really cool. I definitely recommend you check it out. So that's the Moorish Castle on top of that mountain over there. We'll be going to see that at some point today. Hey guys, so we're on our way up to the Moorish Castle, or Castil de Moros. I'm not sure how to say that in Portuguese, but that might be close. Maybe not. So not sure if you can see behind me, but we're on top of a mountain, in a castle, inside of a cloud right now. It's pretty awesome.
We had a great time exploring the castles in Sintra, but when we hiked back down from the mountains, we also got to see the city center, which has lots of shops and restaurants to explore as well. That's it. Those are our top 10 experiences from the first month of our trip. When it's safe to get out and travel again, we would absolutely recommend that you visit any of those places. It's important to note that not too long after we got to Marrakech, we had to start quarantining. So in Morocco, we were only able to experience the Marrakech food tour, which we do highly recommend. But we're excited to get out and experience more of this beautiful country as soon as we are able to, as soon as it's safe and the restrictions are lifted.
And listen, we really enjoy making these videos. They're a lot of fun to make, and it makes it even more fun when you guys comment in the comment section. So please keep doing that. Please keep giving us that feedback. We really appreciate it. And we're gonna keep making these videos. Once it's safe and responsible to do so, we're gonna get back out there and share these experiences with you. So we really hope you'll come along by hitting the subscribe button if you enjoy these videos. And if you want to get notified when we do upload new video, new content, just hit that bell button as well. Stay safe out there, and we will talk to you soon.
Bye.
So, without further ado, nope.
Any of those places, I forgot what the second part was. The only thing we've been able to really experience here, besides the Marrakech, is
Walking through the caverns of Blarney Castle. Yeah, tight squeeze.